Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world watching this. Welcome to Northern California Gardening Channel, where gardening's made easy. So today we will talk about all about Cavendish banana plant. So banana plant generally is grown in Southeast Asian countries, and because of the tropical zone, it grows really well. There are a lot of different types of banana plants, and banana's got a lot of benefits. So the one that you're seeing here is Cavendish banana. So people think Cavendish banana cannot be grown in zone 9, but as you see here, I have successfully grown this. And typically uh, people also grow Musa basuja, Musa basju. So that's pretty cold tolerant, up to 20, 23. It can be grown even in zone 6, maybe 7 also. But this is those Musa basju's plants, fruits are not edible. So Cavendish banana fruits are edible, and this can be grown with some care and protection in the winter in zone 9 definitely, and it can be grown in zone 8 also. So these are tropical plants. It gives a nice green look, and it loves the heat in summer. So it does go pretty dormant in winter, and it takes freeze, but mild freeze is okay, frost and freeze is okay, and after that it grows. So to give you a little bit of a history about this plant right here, I got this plant in I planted it in maybe July August time frame of 2020, and I did protect this Cavendish banana for probably one winter. I protected for one winter when it was a small plant and started growing. And last year in the winter, it had grown pretty tall, and I could not actually protect it. I just left it as is. And what happens in winter is, see here, these are the leaves here. The leaves all become kind of dried up. And all you have to do is when it comes out of the winter and spring, when you see the first leaf growth, you start cutting all these dried out leaves because it's going to suck the energy. So once you cut it off, and it starts growing really well, nice, and it starts well after spring and during early summer. So beautiful plants, and so as you see here, right, so the banana plants, the leaves are so big. So in Southeast Asian countries and southern part of India, these leaves, so they can be used as plates for dining. It's a big leaves, and it's got antioxidants, similar to consuming green tea. People actually put the food on this plate, so use it as a plate and then eat it. And it's completely biodegradable. Instead of using plastic plates, it can be used, and it can be thrown away, composted. So, and then also the cows eat actually after this, right? So that they thrive on these leaves. So it's kind of makes a natural cycle of these plants. So in addition to that, it also gives fruits once it becomes tall. So as you see here, this is the actual mother plant. What you see is the mother plant, and it gives pups. You see the pup on the back. That one I did not plant it, but it came from the mother plant. So what happens is that once you have this one mother plant, once it thrives, you start having multiple plants on this area. So to try to kind of occupy as much as possible. You see this another one, another pup coming right here. You see that? So this is another pup that is emerging out of it, and it loves water, can thrive in any soil. And so it did have another pup, which I basically took it, and then I gave it to a friend of mine. I believe he's able to successfully grow it also. So when I planted this, I had two that I got it from a person in Sacramento. So he took this plant from, got this plant from Florida. That's what he told me. And he was able to bring it up in Sacramento. And it does take the Sacramento weather pretty nicely. Sacramento area. I live in Sacramento area. And it does take that weather nicely. And after a year or so, it doesn't need any protection. Right? And so what happens when you have these pups? It does suck the energy from the mother plant. So I try to remove it. I keep it in a 1 or 2 maximum, not more than that. And the rest I basically remove it and give it to the families and friends. And it's kind of growing pretty tall, as you see. So let me show you another one which I planted the other side, which has got full sun. It's got about more than 8 hours. This one probably gets about let's say about 6 hours, 5-6 hours of sun. So it's growing a little slow for the 1.5 years and maybe 20 months. This much it has grown, but I don't see any issues. I know maintenance. So during the initial year I did water it a bit, but even watering I do once in 2 weeks, and it still thrives nicely. Alright, so you see here, this is the other banana plant that I planted, and this one gets about almost 8 hours of sun. The one that in the center that you see is the mother plant. It's probably grown about let's say almost 8-9 feet now, and if you count the leaves, it's probably more than 10-11 feet. I just let it grow, and you see on the side, these are the 2 pups that was very small, and then it started growing. And there are 2 more pups in the front, which I basically donated it to my friend. And the 3 pups I dig it out and then donated to my friends. And at the back actually I had one which I also donated. See here, I'm going to give you the view of the back here. And this one was a baby actually 1 month ago, and this is now grown. It's in a reasonable size. It's about close to 1.5 feet. There's another pup is emerging right here, which I dug out. I'm getting another one right here. So these are very healthy plants, and they just proliferate around this area. Before you know it, it gets really crowded with these plants. So the main use of this plant that I love about it is it's used as a paper plate, and I love to take those plants in during summer and use it as a paper plate. And then it also gets fruits, even though I haven't got an yield first yet. I'm looking for some yield this season, see if any flowering is there. Lots of benefits of this plant, right? So it can be also fed to cattle, the leaves, green leaves. And once a mother plant grows tall, and it will have the flower and it have the fruits, this whole thing has to be cut, right? And then you have to basically start growing the other ones, right? The other ones will grow, and then it will kind of multiply, start multiplying. So that's the nature of the banana plant. And the other variety, which is pretty cold tolerant, hardy, is Musa. That's the fruit is not edible. That's what I heard. Cavendish banana's fruit is pretty edible. So in terms of the protection, I'll talk about a bit of the protection, winter protection. So as a baby, if you're in the zone 9 and 8, I would strongly suggest you to protect it during the winter. You can get this plant in Green Acres, and if you're in the Sacramento area, I will put a link below on where you can get it in Sacramento area. There's a person, or even if this becomes if it gets more baby plants, I should be able to give it to you also. These plants, because it's native for Sacramento, it does thrive pretty well in the zone 9. It's tolerant on the cold winter, which gets up to I would say 30 easily. And this is also something that I didn't protect. As you see here, give me a close-up shot on this. As you see here, these brown leaves here, right? So I just cut it off, and during winter it kind of became brown. Same with these plants also. just gonna cut it off. So then kind of thrives. So nice looking plants and very green, and people keep it near the swimming pool. And this one video is not enough for me to explain the benefits of this banana plant. It's a tropical plant. It's been used for thousands of years, and I will highly suggest you to grow this plant, banana plant, in your area if you can, in Northern California or in the North America. And I will put more videos of this plant in the future. And there is a way to dig the pups, right? So once you grow it, you can also donate it, or you can give it to others and friends and family so they can also grow. So if you think Cavendish banana cannot be grown, it's incorrect. It can be grown in our area. There are a lot of benefits, and I do highly suggest you guys to grow the banana. Who is watching it, try it out at least. And so that's about it today for the Cavendish banana plant. If you like this video, click like, and if you learn something about it, put a comment and subscribe to my channel. So it will help me put more videos in the future, and it will encourage me to put more videos in the future. And thanks for watching. See you soon in another video. Bye.